Hello, hello. Good morning, my friends, or whatever day it is or time of day it is for you. And back to by popular demand, which means like 10 people said, yes, we want you to keep doing this. I'm back at my YouTube channel in my house trying to do this without a tripod, so that's the next purchase. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do that. And if you could like a video that you see that you like, do that too. I think it brings me up a little bit on several levels. So it seems that these like sort of short but sweet activate your day experiences are going to be what I do for now, and then maybe I'll do some longer ones at some point before yoga and the beach happens. If you haven't looked at my website, please do. Check it out. There's blog and there's beautiful pictures of the retreat in Mexico that just happened that is going to have a repeat in February of next year. And I'm sure it'll fill because it was an amazing experience. So if you're interested, contact me. You got my number. All right. You can find me on my website. So it's, did I say what it was? Probably not. There's lots of them. There's a lot of URLs that go in. The easiest one to remember is ptownbeachyoga.com or bethgoldstein.net. And I'll stop talking now. So let's go to the breath. Feel your tailbone grounding you and your sits bones grounding you to the earth. Lift your head, drop your shoulders. And yes, I am wearing a wool cap, which I haven't taken off much here in May in P-Town. But even with this cap on, I can feel that connection I have to spirit, to light above me, and I feel that light coming down through me, as you might too, like a gentle, warm rain coming and touching every cell of my body from the inside out, my skin, my mind, my eyes, my tears, my joy, my heart, with light and warmth and breath. So as you inhale, expanding the belly, lifting the breath up to your chest. And when you think it's full, hold it and add some more. And then hold that. And long exhale out through the mouth, letting go, maybe as if you're blowing out a candle. Try that one again. Inhale, expand and lift. Add some more, hold it. And let everything go as you exhale. One last time. Inhale, expand. Lift into your chest. Add some more, and this time hold it a little longer. And then exhale out. And hold at the exhale for a moment. Nice. Bring your arms out. Clasp your hands behind you. See if you can get your thumbs to touch the ground or not. Push your shoulders together, tuck your chin, and drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Then lift your arms up off the floor so you get a little different stretch in that neck and shoulder. Drop your hands again, look over your right shoulder. Take a breath. I guess you know what's next. We're doing the other side. Imagine your head's pushing against the wall, and then drop your shoulder and your ear to your shoulder. Push your shoulders together, lift your heart forward, and then lift your arms up. Take another breath there. All right. Hands on your knees. A little stir in the pot here for your hips. Hips. Drop your right hand to the floor. Push your left hand down. Bend both elbows, nose towards your knee. Right hand to the floor. Did I say left? I don't know. I'm trying to do the opposite. Take another breath here. Start the motion of opening up your hips. Bend both elbows, forehead, and nose towards your other knee. And then come back and switch your legs. Let's stir the pot in that direction. Just see how it feels this way compared to that way. And let's go the other way this time. Right hand pushes down on your thigh. Bend both elbows, nose to your knee. And then go the other way. Pushing down. What's hanging? What's going on with those hips? Check in. All right, come back to center. Nice deep breath. Hold your calves and pull your chin toward your chest as you push your shoulders back. And then lift into a little seated cat-cow. So exhale down. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale. So you should feel this all the way into your shoulders, all the way into your lower back. Oh. Good. Bring your feet up straight in front of you and reach up. And drop your right hand down, bend your elbow, lean over to your left. So my forearms all the way to the ground. And I'm leaning over, and take a big breath into your rib cage on your left side. And then straighten out your arm, and now a big breath into your rib cage. And now you feel a little bit in your hamstrings. And then the other way. See if you can bend your left elbow. See if you can bring your forearm down and lean over. Big breath into that rib cage, the other side. Good. Come back up. Bring your hands behind you so your fingers face your butt. Extend your toes and lift. So I'm going to do it this way so you can actually see me. So I'm extending my toes and pushing my heart up and let my head drop back. That's option one. Stay there. Option two is lift and bring your head back into a backward plank. One more breath. All right, all the way down. Oh. And then I'll make the sound effects here. Lift up, bring your arms forward, keep your back flat, and just lean forward as you exhale. So we start to get the hamstrings, tighten up your quads. Lift up, breathe up, reach up. Exhale, just lean forward, but a flat back. Can't go very far with a flat back, but you can feel it in your hamstrings. Lift up. And this time, rock all the way down, round, 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 forehead towards your knee, and let go. Take another breath. And bring your hands back behind you again. Fingers face your butt, heart up, push your head up, look up at the ceiling or the sky if you're outside. If it's warmer than here, extend your toes, lift back into backward plank if it doesn't hurt your shoulders. One more breath. All right, come all the way down. Bring your feet up in front of you and rock side to side. And then if you want to have a little more intensity, you can bring your knees up and rock side to side. Oh, how are those butt muscles doing? Come over to your right side, bring your knees together. You can keep your toes on the ground and just rock a little side to side. Or if you want to make it more intense and add your core, you can lift up and do it. Ooh. Woo. Find a sore spot, hold it there, and take a breath. Ooh. Let's try the other side. Come up on your toes. Your hands are behind you with your elbows straight. Rock a little side to side, or lift and do it, which is wicked more intense. And use that core. Pull your navel back towards your spine. Find that sore spot and hold it there. Push your shoulders together and breathe. All right, come back to center. Hold your hamstrings. Drop your shoulders. Bring your knees up and nice and wide, and then extend your legs. How wide can you go? And this so you get a little balance and core at the same time. Bend your knees. Exhale. Straighten. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, option two. There's always an option. And do the one that works for you, not the one that hurts you. Straighten, bend. Pull that navel back towards your spine, straighten, bend, straighten, or bend and hold. Or keep your hands at your thighs if you need more stability. Take another breath. Bring your legs together halfway down, or keep your knees bent. All the way down, another forward fold. Pull yourself forward by holding either your toes, your calves, even your hamstrings, your quads, and bend. Now tighten your quads so you really get those hamstrings touching the floor. You'll notice I do not have a videographer. All right, sit up tall. I'm doing the best I can. I'm trying to see me and talk to myself here at the same time. Okay, you're gonna take your left hand on your right calf and then push in with your right hand, push in and sit up tall so you get a lovely twist in your lower back. And then if you want to add a little core to that, bring your right hand back behind you and your left hand forward. So your choice. This one's a lot harder. So remember, here or here, take 2 more breaths. Good, 1 more breath. All right, all the way. Excuse me, up, hands to your heart. Go to the other side. I'm gonna switch so you can see me. Keep your feet flexed. Take your right hand to your left calf. I'm gonna push away. So I start this twist and take my left hand into my sacrum, look over that left shoulder. And then your other option is to bring your arms out. So you're looking at your back thumb. And pull your navel back towards your spine so you feel that engagement of your core. 1 more breath. All right, lift up. Do a little back bend, hands to your heart. With your hands to your heart, just drop forward. Maybe say a little prayer. And then come up and bend both knees and rock them side to side again. And just notice the hips, hamstrings. All right, feet nice and wide. Bring your hands in front of you and push yourself up. Heel toe your feet together. Bend your knees, swing your arms back behind you and lift. But we're going into there we go, chair pose with our knees together, feet together, and come up on your toes. Bend your elbows as you inhale, forearms together. So if you can stay up on your toes and do this, great. And if you can't, keep your heels down. 1 more breath. Drop your heels, come all the way up, do a little back bend. Hands to your heart, take a breath. Shake it out. I couldn't figure out how to get my phone to put music on at the same time, but I will figure that out. And then a little shoulder roll. But you can have music at home. What am I thinking? Put on what you like. All right, so we're all shaken up. We're gonna come up to the top of your mats. I'm gonna go this way so I don't have to figure out my lefts and rights. Arms nice and wide. Reach for the ceiling or the sky and a little side to side stretch so you get those shoulders to go again. Now while you're doing this, tighten up your butt muscles and pull your navel back towards your spine so you get to have core workout while you're doing a little stretch. Arms out to your side, come halfway down, then all the way down. If you need to, if you can't reach the floor, my belly's right on my thighs, then use a couple books or a block, and then spring your right foot back into that high lunge. Push your back heel away, bring your heart forward, take a breath. Drop your knee down, swing your arms back behind you, and do a little back bend. Take another breath. Drop your hands down, lift your knee back up. We're going into plank, take 3 breaths. You bend those knees if you need to, bring them to the floor. Don't hurt yourself. Take another breath. Lift to downward dog. I'm pushing my hands in. My middle finger's facing forward. And I start to drop my heels and lift my toes as best you can. And bend your right knee and hold it for a breath. Feel those hips and hamstrings. And the other side. Keep pushing your shoulder blades together, softening your heart. Up on your toes, push your hips back. Look at your thumbs. Right foot comes forward, left knee down. Swing your arms back and do a little back bend. Let's be grateful for the sun. I know it's there somewhere. Please bless us with your presence. All right, hands on either side of your foot. Lift your knee up, bring your left to meet your right. Keep both knees bent, back to chair. Bend your elbows all the way up. Do a little back bend. Hands to your heart, take a breath. Halfway down, this time with your hands on your heart. Then bend both knees, hands on either side of your feet. Spring your left foot back. I'm going to go this way so you can see me. Into a lunge. Drop your knee down, swing your arms up. Do a little back bend. Take another breath. Hands at your heart. We're going to do a little twist. This way so you can see me. Fold that mat over if it's hard on your knee. Now do a little twist. You're going to take your elbow, your left elbow onto your right thigh, and then push your hands together in this prayer pose. But the engagement of your hands pushing creates this twist. My elbow, right elbow's up toward the ceiling. Okay, that's option one. Option two, if you can and not fall over, lift your knee off the ground. Either way, 3 more breaths. Beautiful, one more. All right, knee down, hands on either side of your foot. Start to bring your toes up and your heel down with your hands coming back. Forehead comes to your knee. Take another breath there. If you want to get your IT, turn your toes inward. Take another breath. All right, come back to center. We're going into plank. Take 3 breaths. Engage your butt muscles. Feel it in your core. And up to dog. Soften your heart. Bend your right knee. Look through your left armpit. And switch. And up on your toes. Look at your thumbs. Left foot forward. I'll go this way. All right, drop your knee down. Or the other side. I think this is the other side. I hope it is. Could be the right. Yes, that's the other side. All right, swing your arms up. Do a little back bend. Sorry, I'm going to fold my mat over. There we go. And give that gratitude, the warmth of the sun, and the light that you are. Hands to your heart. Elbow onto your thigh. Push, push, push. So it's the same thing we just did. I'm really getting my elbow into my thigh, and I'm pushing my hands together. Option 2, if you can do it without falling over, lift that knee up. 3 more breaths. Twist in your lower back. 1. All right, all the way down. Hands on either side of your foot. We're going to start to move your hands forward. Drop your heel, toes up, forehead towards your knee. Then back to high lunge. Right meets left. Bend both knees, back to chair. Twist in chair. So, I don't know, we might have done this the other day, I can't remember. But it's the same twist we just did, right? But we're going to do it in a chair pose. So twisted prayer, twisted chair. Hands to your heart. My thumbs are touching my heart. My left elbow's pushing against my thigh, just next to the knee, and I push, push, push. Then I move my hands a little further away. That's option 1. Option 2, push, come down with your right, left hand, up with your right, pushing into your thigh. Deep twist in the lower back. I guess we're focusing on the lower back today, sort of. Swing your arms back behind you, come all the way up. Do a little back bend. Hands to your heart, take a breath. So hopefully you could feel that nice, beautiful twist in the lower back. I seem to be focusing on that today. So, all right, bend your knees, my toes together, my heels together. My hands at my heart, my thumb is touching my heart just for a moment. And then my elbow comes to my thigh. My hands come a little further out, push together like a pancake. And then your left elbow up to the ceiling. Option 2, right arm down, left arm either reaches for the sky or pushes into your sacrum, depending on your shoulder. One more breath. Straighten your legs, come all the way down. Roll your arms for your shoulders. Swing a little side to side. Bend your knees, swing your arms back behind you. Reach for the ceiling. Do a little back bend. Hands to your heart, take a breath. Feet nice and wide. Keep your hands at your heart, come halfway down. Then all the way down, reach back behind you. And then bend your knees as you exhale. So my elbows are right underneath my thighs, and then straighten as you inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Straighten your legs, both hands over to the outside of your left foot. Forehead towards your knee. And if you need to bend your knees, bend your knees. If you need to clap your hands, clap your hands. I'm really entertaining myself here in internet land. All right, other side. Oh. So notice, how does one side feel compared to the other? I'll do the sound effects up here. Beautiful, then bend both knees. Push your thighs away, drop your left shoulder down, look over your right. And the other way. And straighten your legs and reach up. Grab your upper arms, lean over to your right. Tuck that tailbone. And then right hand down, left arm over by your ear. Then lift up your right arm. So your arms are, can you see me? Yeah. So if you're holding that block, tuck your tailbone so you feel it in your core. Come back up, grab your arms the other way. So it feels awkward. Lean over to your left. Tuck that tailbone, feel your core. Next exhale, drop your arm down and lean over. And then arm up if you can. Good, one more breath, all the way up, do a little back bend. Arms out to the side. Bend your knees and reach up as you inhale. Push the air down as you exhale. Pull it up as you inhale, bending like you're lifting and pulling up energy from the earth. And then shake it out. A 4-part breath. So I'm coming back a little. Wait a minute. Yes, I had to think about what I was doing here. So it's a 4-part breath, and I clearly need it with my allergies. So it's like, call it the conductor. Up, across, up, down, up, cross, whoops, up, down, lift, over, up, lift, over, up, lift, over, up. Come on. Lift, over, up, lift, over, up, 2 more. Now stay here. Woo. Straighten your legs, do the little circle around your arms. Bend your knees, slowly come up 1 vertebra at a time. Take a couple breaths here with your feet firmly planted so you can really feel all that energy moving from your ha breathing. All right, let's get onto your backs. I just want to point out my flowers from my garden for you this morning. There we go. Oh, can you see them? All right. Let's bring your knees to your chest. Do a nice little figure 8 circle on that lower back. Ooh. Bring your feet onto the floor and lift your hips into bridge. I was like, what was that? You're going to swing your hips to the left, drop all the way down to the floor, bring your knees back to your chest, and drop both knees over to your right. Take your right hand and push your thigh down as you look over your left shoulder. I don't know if you can see me, but you can hear me. And if you want to make this more intense, you can straighten out your top leg and reach for your big toe. More intense still, you can reach for the toe of your bottom leg, your right. Those are options. Do the one that works for you. You might just want to chill out and do a little twist. And another breath. And feel your sacrum coming into a nice alignment. All right, bring your knees back to your chest. Drop your hips down, feet on the floor, hips up toward the ceiling in bridge. Hip lift a little higher, swing to your right. Drop your hips down, bring your knees to your chest, and bring both knees over to your left, looking right. You can take your left hand onto your thigh and push down. Create a little adjustment in that lower back, or straighten out your right leg. Reach for your big toe, or nearby. You can reach for your calf, whatever, pulling that straight leg towards your head. It's a different stretch. You get more of an IT than a lower back. And then if you want, you can grab the big toe of your bottom leg and pull that quad back. All right, bring your knees back together. Bend both knees, bring your hands onto the bottom of your feet and just rock yourself side to side. And your happy baby, if you want, you can straighten one leg up and then the other. If you want, you can come all the way to the side. If you want, you can coo, whatever works for you. But as you do your happy baby, just feel what's going on in that lower back. Since we've, unbeknownst to me, I channeled the lower back class today without knowing that was going to happen. All right, feet on the floor, straighten out your legs and go into your Shavasana. Allowing your body to become heavier, as if you could melt into the floor, the earth. And then bringing the breath fully into your chest. And then up around your head. And as you exhale, feel that breath coming down your arms, through your fingertips. Big breath into your chest, around your head again. And as you let go, feel that breath coming down your spine, down your legs, right to the bottom of your feet. Melting into the floor with your body, opening your heart with your breath, quieting your mind with your breath and your intention. Stay down, letting go, allowing, integrating everything we just did in this short practice. You might take a moment to consider what you'd like to bring forward into your day with the in-breath and what you're ready to let go of on the out-breath. And then when just start to move your body around in whatever way feels good to you. You might stretch or rock and roll or wiggle your fingers and your toes or make sounds. But waking into this day, stretched and strengthened and awakened and present. And then bring your knees together and roll yourself up to a seated position. Imagining that you're sitting up against a wall, even if you're not, and you're pushing your head and your shoulders and maybe even your sacrum right against the wall, so you're aligned and lengthened. Bring your arms out and reach for the sky. And as you slowly, slowly bring your hands together in prayer, bring them back to your heart in prayer. May all beings be healed and at peace. And in the words of Van Morrison, it's a brand new day. So enjoy it. Thanks for joining me this morning. I will do this again sometime soon. Please subscribe. Please check out my website. I'll see you at Beach Yoga. I'll keep you posted on when that will be. And thanks again for joining me.